So, you're buying that first luxury vehicle. Fantastic, and you're in the right place because I've got some tips and pointers that you might just want to know about. But first, a montage. Yes, luxury vehicles are fancy, which makes them awesome, and because of depreciation, there's a pretty good chance that you can find a used copy of the luxury vehicle you like at a price that doesn't require you to sever your favorite appendage. And whether you're going brand new or searching some used luxury vehicles on autotrader.ca, make sure that you keep the following points, tips, and considerations in mind because they could save you time, money, and headaches. First up, make sure that you can afford that luxury vehicle and also that you can afford to keep it ticking. It's all about knowing the cost to maintain that vehicle ahead of time before you purchase. So keep in mind that the luxury vehicle you're considering will probably require pricier synthetic oil changes, and parts can be pricier too, including things like, say, xenon headlight bulbs, serviceable fluids like coolant and differential oil, and brake parts that will eventually need replacing. So those great big wheels might look pretty boss, but keep in mind that the tires wrapped around them are not going to be cheap, and especially as you get up towards and beyond about 20 inches in diameter, tires can get very pricey. You'll want to know the cost of replacing them before you buy. And remember, many luxury vehicles need to run premium gasoline, which can cost 10 or 15 cents a liter more than regular too. And make sure that you check out that insurance policy in full as well. Read the fine print and ask lots of questions, keeping in mind that some insurance companies actually offer you a lower monthly rate on a premium vehicle by increasing the amount of your deductible. So that means that instead of a $500 deductible, you could be paying $1,500 or more if you need to make a claim, and you'll want to know that ahead of time. So next up, do you need power cinching doors, a motorized tailgate, massage seats, a panoramic sunroof? Features like these are designed to add a touch of wow factor when the vehicle is new, but skipping them can inevitably reduce your ongoing running costs. And that's because features like these can be prohibitively pricey to fix when they eventually wear down and need attention. Oh, and here's a little pro tip for you. Don't ever buy a used luxury vehicle with an air suspension system because it will eventually wear down, cost you money, be a prohibitively pricey pain in the butt to fix, and you don't really need it anyways. If you're going used, make sure that you get that vehicle checked out and assume the worst. And like, nobody does this because it costs a couple of bucks and you have to go to a place. But the single smartest, best thing that you can do before buying a used luxury vehicle is to take that vehicle into its dealership and have a qualified technician give it a pre-purchase inspection or PPI, which can reveal problems that you or the seller may not have even picked up on. That inspection might cost you $150, but it could reveal thousands of dollars worth of potential issues. And you'll want a diagnostic scan of the vehicle's computer systems, and that's whether or not there's a check engine light illuminated, because that can reveal other problems too. And you should also assume the luxury vehicle that you're looking at is in need of all fluid changes, spark plug changes, filter changes, that it needs a new set of tires, a new set of brakes, and a new clutch until you or a technician confirms otherwise. Again, if you set the expectations low, assume the vehicle needs everything, and then work backwards from there, you're much less likely to wind up with headaches down the line. Don't rush to get driving. In fact, you should arrive for your initial meet and greet with the luxury ride you're considering so that you have enough time to spend 10 or 15 minutes going through absolutely all of the electronics on board. You want to try out everything that runs on electricity, confirming proper operation, and pay special attention to the windows and locks, remote key fobs, the engine start button, motorized seat adjusters, and especially the central command interface, which you should give a good workout and be on the lookout for signs of lagging, crashing, or other problems. Basically, now's the time to make sure that all of that high-end electronic stuff is in proper working order and that it doesn't have any nasty plans for your wallet. And two final tips to help fend off electronics-related problems in that new-to-you luxury ride. In the vast majority of cases, you can defend yourself against electronic issues by making sure that the battery and charging system are both in tip-top shape. Don't underestimate the weird and wild problems that can be caused by a weak or dying battery, and be sure the battery in the vehicle that you're considering is healthy via a professional battery and charging system check. You'll probably also want to plug your new-to-you luxury ride into a trickle charger for periods where you won't be driving it for more than a couple of days. And second, work with a dealer to make sure that all software updates applicable to the model that you're considering are up to date. because these can preemptively fix issues as well, particularly around transmission harshness and central command system crashing or lagging. And so I'll finish with this tip for those of you who are going for a second-hand luxury ride, and that tip is that you should remember that the best assessment of that vehicle's long-term reliability, quality, and durability is not the badge on its hood, but a thumbs up from a qualified technician after a full pre-purchase inspection. I'm Justin Pritchard. We'll see you next time.